Hello everyone, and welcome to the Adventures of Adam. I'm Adam, let's adventure, and welcome to the free-to-play Rares Only Plus series. On this account, I'm progressing through the game using champions who are rare, uncommon, or common, plus any champion who is free and permanently available to all players. So with all that out of the way, let's dive in. We are on day 151, about 29 days from Seal of the Drakes, and today I finally completed Yakarl the Scourge. I'm going to turn my camera off for just a second while we bask in the glory of this moment. Yeah. Let me double check and make sure CPC is alive. There we go. Okay. Just wanted to make sure those points didn't go to waste. I didn't want to summon him and not have it count. Alright, let's do this. Oh! Feeling frosty, guys. Heck yeah. Okay. So, before we build him, actually, these are going to turn into 5-star chickens. Before we do that, I need to beat the Void Keep a few times more, and then we can ascend him. Alright, we got that one down. Let's turn it in, and now we can... we got a 6-star Yakarl the Scourge first. Now, the moment of truth. Upgrade rank. We already did that fusion. Okay. Boom. Max. Level 60. Ascend. Max. Boom. Mission complete. Upgrade skills. Max. I like this feature. Whew, that's a lot of points. Okay. Where are we at on this? 44k. Okay. Let's do this mission. And this mission. And this mission. Now this is like the one final roadblock between me and Arbiter. And by the time I finish this, I will have earned enough medals to finish this. We're already sitting at about 500, so we only need about 464 medals more. So that's basically done. By the time we get the 200 missions done, we'll be able to upgrade that to 10. Alright, let's slap some gear on our boy. Okay, so I figured out what gear I want to put on him earlier. Saved it as a global preset. And then okay. So final build. 38,000 HP. 2.7k attack, which could be better, but he's in an HP percentage chest because I want him to not die. 222 speed, not bad. 93% crit rate. We can get another 5 from masteries. He doesn't have masteries yet, so he'll be at 98%. Not too much crit damage again. I'm building him mostly for survivability. And then 269 accuracy. So, where are we going to use Yakarl the Scourge? Well, let's try Doom Tower hard. I have not been able to beat this wave. So who do we take out? Let's say her for now. Let's give this a go. See how we do. Oh wait, he always does the A2 first and it really annoys me. I forgot about that. Just as I predicted. All we were missing was crowd control. Uh-oh. Get her. Somebody get her. Ah, dang it. Okay. Let me try that again. And we're going to open with the A3 first. Oops, darn it. Okay, no, that's fine. A1 for block cooldown skills, or that works fine too. Everyone's still crowd controlled, so we're gonna save the big freeze until we need it. I don't intend to manual every wave, but this one is pretty. This one in particular can be pretty tricky, just because of all the healing and cleansing and block debuffs and all that junk. Okay, we'll go on auto for a little bit. Now that everybody's locked down, I want to make sure Drexler doesn't use his provoke if he doesn't need to. Actually, yeah, let's try it. Okay, I'm just gonna hit auto. So there are two not crowd controlled. Let's turn meter steal this one. And then maybe we can come back. Yeah. No luck there. I really like to take, what's the mastery called? Fearsome Presence on Yakarl. Increases the chance that he places that freeze on his A1. I'm gonna save the provoke for the next wave. Actually, I'm gonna use it now since there's 3 not crowd controlled. See if we can block cooldown skills. Nice. I think other waves in the future will be more auto-friendly than this particular wave, but this one can be rough. A turn meter steal gave him 2 turns in a row. It's really strong. It's like a miniature Armands. Rather than an AoE, it's just a single target. So if you have Armands, you probably don't need Yakarl the Scourge. But if you don't have Armands, you should consider going for Yakarl the Scourge. And yes, it did take a long time, and I had to manual it, but I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to spend all night manualing this. I just wanted to show you, because I won't be able to beat Bommel anyway. But I just wanted to show you how good of a crowd control champion he can be if you're trying to progress through the game. And another place I wanted to try him at was Fire Knight 20. Because I now have a much more efficient crowd control champion, because Drexler's not built for damage, so he's not bringing any damage here. So because I have Yakarl, I no longer need those 2 for crowd control. Yakarl the Scourge can come in, and now I can do the big version of Decreased Defense of the War Maiden. I want to try this. I just want to see if this works. And Yakarl has a 2-hitter A1, so that's pretty reasonable for getting that shield down. I also figured out how to turn the frame rate up on my monitor. It was set to 60 Hertz, but now it's turned up to 120 Hertz, so I should be getting double the frame rate. So hopefully everything looks like nice and smooth for you guys. But unfortunately OBS, if there's a way to turn it up to capture 120 frames per second, I hadn't figured out how to do it yet. So yeah. There might be a way, I just haven't, if there is, I just haven't discovered it. So I'm going to keep trying to figure it out. Hopefully I'll be able to do 120 frames per second on my video capture software. That would be really nice. But I'm hoping that it'll still look better with the higher frame rate, higher refresh rate, and frame rate on the video, the monitor itself. That is. There should be like less screen tearing. It should look a lot smoother. I've noticed it just looks hella good too. Hopefully, I should have set Carl's to just. Yeah, he did. That was his A2. That's a bummer. That's his big skill. The Fire Knight's not going to get a turn, because Yakarl's also an elite turn meter champion as well. He places the big version of decreased speed and does a 100% turn meter steal. So before there was a chance that I could fail to keep the turn meter down and the shield would come back up. In those instances, sometimes my champions could take a pretty nasty hit. Now, when I get Arbiter, I'm thinking I could potentially replace High Katoon with Arbiter, which will give me Weaken for the boss, as well as it will give me increased attack for all my attack-based damage dealers. So that should significantly increase the speed of these runs. That was really close to my fastest time. My best time ever. So yeah, huge improvement on Fire Knight. I'm wondering if Yakarl and Drexthar can duo Spider 20. So let's find out. And let's throw some food in there too, just for fun. Because if it works, then it works. I might need to do an AI setup to make sure Yakarl doesn't do his that until Spider has a much more fuller turn meter. But then again, getting the decreased speed up ASAP is probably pretty good. The Spider's never going to get a turn unless Yakarl gets resisted on that A2. I think it's going to work, guys. The only way this doesn't work is if Drexthar dies. But we got the CC coming out. I'll give him some turns to heal up. Yeah, he's healing back up to full. We should have a turn meter steal from Yakarl here. He didn't do it. Okay, I need to set him to prioritize that A2, so the big spider never gets a turn. Yeah, okay. I think we can do this. It's just gonna require some setup. Yakarl, first choice. Second choice. Okay, let's try that again. I think we can do it. Also, Evil Eye on Yakarl. Actually, I probably shouldn't take Evil Eye on him. If you freeze the bombs, the dread bombs that Bommel summons, you cut the damage that they deal in half. So I don't know if I want to take Evil Eye on Yakarl, because it will, whenever you decrease Bommel's turn meter, he summons a dread bomb. Okay, the next attack should be turn meter steal. You'll go He's got it almost. He's got a full turn meter now. There's the freeze. It'll give Drexar some room to heal up a little bit. Room to breathe, as it were. The dynamic duo, boys and girls. Don't mean to exclude anyone. I know there's at least a couple girls that watch, according to my analytics. And gender non-conforming, what? Let's throw that in there too. I want to be as inclusive as possible. Yeah, we got it. We got it, everyone. I could now farm food in Spider 20. It's gonna min-max my CBC points. That's really cool. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. How silly is that? That's not bad. We'll hang on to that for now. Alright, where else am I going to use Yakarl the Scourge? One area in particular that I've been struggling to farm consistently has been Ice Cold. And mostly because Drexlar being weak affinity means he dies to the wave sometimes. So let's try. I'm going to need to do this for my Arbiter missions. We'll do a team setup. So I don't want him to do his turn meter steal against the boss. For Yakarl, we'll say don't use it. I do not want to turn meter control the boss. I want him to take his turns so that he takes damage from the HP burns and poisons. Oh, you know what? You know what we need on this team? We need just in case. Oops. Alright. Let's see what we can do. I just realized I don't have any damage on this team. These waves are going to take a really long time. Nice. Alright, on to the boss. So, Reliquary Tender and High Katoon each have War Masters, so it is possible that we get some untimely Frigid Vengeance procs. Hopefully it won't be an issue. And hopefully Drexlar just places burns with his, on the side adds with his A1. He's just targeting the same one every time. Probably, I think he's just going for the one with the lowest HP. But he did provoke. Okay, now it's stunned. I was gonna say he has provoked the one on the left, but Bellower stunned it. Nuts. Well, Drexlar can probably solo it from here, to be honest. I wonder if Drex and Yakarl can duo this one. Because if I can just get Drex to the boss. Let's try it. Let's see. It might take a while. But I want to see if he can do it. And we're gonna get a Terror Beast activation here. And Yakarl doesn't have any healing, so he's hurting himself pretty bad on that reflect damage. That was an unfortunate timing. Okay. Well, maybe that was enough to get Drexthar through. Cool. So even though Yakarl died, he slowed down the rate in which Drexthar was taking damage on those waves, and that might have been the difference. I don't know, he might have been able to solo it. Maybe we don't need Yakarl for that, but I won't waste your time with that. Where else do we use Yakarl to Scourge? Live Arena, but it's not open right now. We'll have to wait till the live stream this weekend to try him out here. Oh, you know where he's going to be great? A Tag Arena as well. So I think he's going to be excellent on teams with my single target damage dealer, because he can lock enemies down and give Soulbond time to get back to his ability, or her abilities. Alright, so this is what I mean right here. Okay. Oh, she resisted the turn meter reduction. We're just locking everyone down, giving Soulbond time to come back to her big king skills. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't the best example, but you kind of see where I'm going with that. So, in conclusion, I think he's going to be excellent in Fire Knight. I can now use him to duo Spider 20, so I can farm food and Spider. And Doom Tower hard waves. He's just massive. And there's a number of Doom Tower bosses like Dark Fae, Scarab King. In particular, he's going to be excellent. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, I will see you in another video soon. But until next time, everyone, happy raiding.